Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to my video. All right, so we are going to talk about timing chains in this video. We're going to go through some symptoms that you can look for if you guys have a timing chain that has a jump, a tooth. So basically there's lots of different parts inside your car and engine, and one of the main components, probably one of the most important components, is the timing chain or belt. And this obviously is central to the working of the engine. So depending on the whether your car has a timing belt or a timing chain, if it's rubber, then there aren't a lot of signs that it's going to break. But if you have a metal timing chain, there are a few things that you can look for before it breaks. So if your timing chain breaks, obviously it's a horrible thing. Normally the whole engine in this situation needs to be rebuilt or replaced. This is because when it breaks, things get out of its sync and it breaks, and your pistons normally will smash into the valves. The engine parts ram into each other and become damaged. If your timing belt breaks, then the car won't run, it won't start or do anything. But depending on whether you have an interference engine or not, you might be able to save the engine by just replacing the belt and the tensioner. If not, then you probably need to replace or rebuild your engine. So basically, the timing chain connects the crankshaft to the camshaft. The crankshaft is what rotates over time. The pistons go up and down inside the cylinder in the engine. The camshaft has teeth that the timing belt connects to, and when it connects to the teeth on the crankshaft, as the camshaft spins, the power goes through the spinning belt and rotates the crankshaft. The crankshaft then speeds the power to the wheels, and that's what allows the axle and wheels to spin. Without the timing belt, the power generating engine obviously won't get to the tires or the belt. So what happens if your timing belt is about to jump or break? And basically what happens is you probably hear like some kind of clanking sound. It could be some kind of metallic sound or like a jingling sound, and it kind of sounds like you're shaking your keys or a metal chain. And these sounds occur because the timing chain is getting loose and hitting things as it spins. The main thing that you're gonna hear, the main time that you're gonna hear these sounds at the loudest is when you first start your engine, because that's when the engine is producing the most power and causing the chain to move around. Now you might also hear a rattling noise when you speed up or slow down. Any clang or ping sound from your engine is pretty serious. Even if it's not the timing chain or belt, it is probably something else that needs to be looked at. This is why it's essential to have your car checked out if you guys do hear some kind of engine noise that's not normal. So another thing you want to look for as far as the timing chain is about to jump is, or has jumped, is if it burns a lot of oil. This is because your engine is either old or not running right, and it might start burning oil. You might want to pay attention to burning oil, as it indicates that even cars with rubber timing belts, that if it doesn't rattle, that might even be just a symptom that you might want to look for, or it could be a symptom of something else. But that's kind of an important symptom that you need to look for. But however, if your timing chain has jumped a tooth, a couple of tooth, then you might, in all cases, most cases, probably hear a rattling sound. If it only jumps one tooth, then the car might still run, but it won't run correctly. You might get a misfire. You might have the engine going to different RPMs, revving up and it might go through certain cycles of revving up and revving down, revving up and revving down, cycles that aren't very normal. You might be able to start the car. In this situation, if you have this situation, you might want to just start the car with the hood open, and just to listen to it. It might also take the engine a lot longer than normal to turn over if this is the situation. If it does take longer to turn over, then the timing chain might have jumped, especially when you are hearing some kind of rattling noises at the very start. Also, if you want to pay attention if there's any backfire in the engine, if the engine has any kind of popping sound, then it is backfiring, probably has a timing chain, especially if there are other noises occurring too. Also, engine stumbling, stalling, especially during acceleration, can be a sign that your timing chain, your timing belt has jumped and the engine isn't working right. So what do you guys do in this situation? First of all, you want to make sure that it is caused the rattling noise, any kind of weird noise or weird issues with your engine is caused by the timing chain. So if it is caused by the timing chain, obviously you guys do not want to drive it the way it is, and you definitely want to get that fixed, because the more you drive it, the more it's gonna make the situation worse, because that chain's gonna be hitting a lot of different things, and there's a chance that at some point it's either gonna break, or it's either gonna fall out of the gears, and once it falls out of the gears, then you're gonna have an engine that you're gonna be in a worse situation. So the whole entire thing about this situation, especially changing up the timing chain, is that, or the timing belt, is that it's very, very, if you're doing it yourself, it's very time consuming. If you go to a garage or a dealership, it's very quite expensive, because it's considered intensive mechanic work. It's not normally considered a serviceable part. So you might want to just get a really good diagnosis of it before anything else. And once you figure that out, then you definitely want to either figure out whether it's the tensioner that's causing a bad tensioner that's causing your chain to be loose, or that the chain's broken. But definitely want to fix that situation before the situation gets a lot worse on you, right, guys? So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching my video. If you guys want to donate a couple of dollars, definitely to help this channel I really appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. If you guys have a comment on your own personal experiences with this, definitely leave a comment in the comment section. All right, guys, take care. Thanks.